What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Gambling Lab brought to you by Bogey Proof. It is Open Championship Week, 150th Open Championship at St. Andrews. Course is burnt out. Course is looking crispy. I'm excited for this week. Everybody's on board. TJ, hit us with the weather.
Absolutely. What's the Open without a little bit of weather, right? This week, I had to look at two different radars because they actually are completely
Why would they
different.
need the big bucks?
So I have to put some mosh posh together, and yeah, good luck, everybody. But I will tell you, it is going to be about 10 to 20 miles per hour each and every day. I can't tell you if it's going to be morning or afternoon favored here. So if you're looking at tee times, pretty tough to judge. I would just say it's going to be consistent throughout. If it's like here in New England and you're on the water, it's going to be windy. So, having said that, nothing further than mid 60s all week. Maybe on Sunday it gets a little bit warmer, but yeah, it's going to be 60s, 70s. Morning times, however, 50 degrees, 55 degrees, and we'll get warmer. So it could affect some guys depending. I don't think it's going to affect the course at all. Should be firm, should be fast, should be fun. Let's see how it goes.
I can't wait. I hope that wind bucks up a little bit on like Saturday afternoon, get up in 25 miles an hour or something and get a little weird out there.
Yeah.
Because I love with how firm this place looks, with all the videos and everything I've seen this week. Like, let's just throw this thing all the way to the wind and let's get weird with it. So I'm looking forward to it. Gentlemen, who do we like? Who's up top on your DraftKings list in the high salary range? Who's your sleeper guys down low? Let's get right into it. Prep, who you like this week?
Hell yeah. What a great week, huh? Let's get after it. Little
Unreal.
weather wireback episode, nothing better to get us going, get my blood pumping. I am ready. I mean, dude, this course is like experience related, but like, TJ says 10 miles an hour, that's fucking patty cake shit. So if it is 10 miles an hour, like Fontaine, totally opposite of what you said, then is experience even going to matter at this place? There's like two par threes. There's like 100 drivable par fours and easy par fives with mile long fairways. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a dart throw, but I mean, early on, like Shoffley at 1,000,000% owned, he hasn't stopped winning in like a month. A decent idea to get him involved in some lineups. If you're looking at DK up top, so I mean, initially, like, do we think he slows down if it plays easy, especially, and even if it doesn't, like, does
Yeah.
I mean, are
He's
we?
giving me huge Scheffler pre-Augusta vibes, where I was like, can't
Right.
pick that guy. There's no way he wins again. He just won three in
Right.
a row. It's like, well, he fucking did, and he won by a lot.
I
So
mean, he won handedly at
yeah,
the Scottish. I mean, it was just like effortless victory, putted great. He's a very underrated putter, in my opinion, I think, and especially in the clutch. I've noticed he just doesn't really miss in the clutch, too, like down the stretch. So, I mean, hey, he's probably going to be 25% owned on DraftKings, but it's going to be one of those situations where, like, if you don't have any exposure and he does come in third, you're in bad shape. So,
mhm.
that's
Perfect.
the early start up top. Who you like, Paulie?
Up top, I mean,
No
it's
one.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of really anybody. Like, I don't know.
Too high, I guess, huh?
Yeah,
Rory is up there, man. Jeez.
Rory's way up there, but like, I mean, it makes sense.
He might
He's
make the
top
first.
10 in all three majors so far this year, with like wins sprinkled in between.
Yeah,
They're not going to they're not going to be exposed to Rory McIlroy this week. They're not that dumb.
Not gonna happen.
I mean, you have to expect Fitzpatrick to play well this week, right? You have to expect it. So, I mean, I feel like at the price that he's at, and I know sure he's coming off just winning a major, but why not? Like, he's probably going to finish in the top 20, probably going to finish in the top 10.
Yeah.
He knows how to play over there, as we always say on this. Like, he's just a guy that plays well in bad weather and just knows how to work his way around tough golf courses, which obviously he proved at the country club. So I'm a big fan of him this week, and I guess 67 low. I don't know what it is for the price, but Sam Horsfield, another guy from the UK. He's from England.
Oh yeah, I see him down here.
I mean, I think
Live
he'll
guy,
have a
right?
good week as well. A guy I hate, Tyrell Hatton. No chance.
He's
He's
been
just a
so
mental
bad.
midget, I think,
That
out
guy
there.
finds one bunker, he's done for the week.
Yeah, he's just yeah. He already lost just showing up, I think.
Has played a lot out here though. Just be aware of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not big on him this week.
Makes me sad, honestly. It hurts my heart a little. It's all right.
I think, like thinking of St. Andrews, especially with how firm they're saying it's playing, and even though like we're referencing these short par fours, like I think because it's so firm, they're short for the whole field. Like you don't have to be a bomber. Like Tiger's out here driving greens, and he's got a half a leg. So
Yeah.
I think it's more driving accuracy to take advantage of all the distance you're going to get this week, and like you have to map out. Okay, the bunker's 340 yards. It's really not in play, but I need to make sure I move the ball away from that because it's going to roll out that far, stuff like that. So I think driving accuracy is going to be a little bit of a premium this week. However, you don't even need to hit driver a lot. So it's like just somebody who's just going to be a little bit like just consistent, patient, like take the 3-iron out sometimes, even if you can reach the green to, if you're just not comfortable with the driver, stuff like that, like really think your way around the golf course kind of deal. And I think like Rahm, Spieth up top there, like those two, like especially with Spieth's creativity around the greens here, like if you got all these short fours and you're going to have those awkward like 10, 15, 20-yard pitches with all the undulation and firmness of, an Open Championship around these greens, like I'll trust him more than most guys around the greens. And if he can take the driver out of his hands a few times, I think that helps him too, just stay in a little bit more rhythm and not hit one off the planet like he seems to do like a couple times around. So less drivers for him, I think, is a good recipe for him to kind of be around. He was in a playoff here back in 2015 too, in that Open Championship, and almost won 3 in a row there. So I think Jordan, and he played decently enough last week at the Scottish. It kind of looked like shit, but he's still top 10. So that's a good sign for him too. So I think Jordan and Rahm just is one of the best drivers of the golf ball on the planet. I don't see him having a bad week. I think it's just a matter of him getting the putter to get hot. It's been a little streaky for him this year, but those are my two kind of top guys that I would definitely keep an eye on this week. That's not like the chalk Rory pick.
Yeah. And I'm against him a little bit different. Shane Lowry is a guy for me. I've been looking at him since it was probably around Augusta where he really started to impress me, just playing some good golf. And just I kept saying it, the Open. And it's finally here. I can't get off of him now. So at 93, I definitely love him. I'll throw one in there that's kind of like a medium guy. I like Tommy Fleetwood. English guy, likes to play here. I mean, everybody likes to play here, but I like Tommy this week. And then also my low end guy coming at 74. I like Justin Rose. Wide open fairways, guys that can play. Maybe not the best of drivers, but because of the wide fairways, going to hit a little bit more than usual. And the rollouts, you can get lucky here just hitting it in fractions different than where it could be a huge difference. So Justin Rose played well here, I believe, the last time that he was here, and let's run it back. Let's run it back with those guys.
He's actually kind of come back from the wilderness the last couple months. He's starting to play halfway decent. My last guy I'll bring up is just a low guy, kind of down in that Justin Rose range. Keith Mitchell, sneaky, has ties to St. Andrews. His sister went to school at the University of St. Andrews, so he spent more time over here than most Americans have, and plays decent in the wind when they played in the firm Florida shit in that Florida swing. Obviously, Florida golf's not anything similar, but the wind I'm thinking of right down there, he's not the worst wind player in the world. Probably has more rounds here than people give him credit for, and he's way down there. So if you're looking for a cheap guy to kind of throw up your Rory's, whatevers of the world, he's going to be in a decent price range for you, I think, to kind of save you some bucks and be able to get a couple more guys.
I didn't give you guys a low guy, actually. There's a guy I like down there, JT's boy, Poston. I like him. He putts his ass off. I don't think he is making his Open debut, but I don't really care because this course is just epic. They've all probably seen it before. I think he putts the lights out and is good around the greens. And I think JT's got him fired up, and we all know that, good ball strikers on links courses produce random ass results. Yep. And you don't really know. And I like Poston down there. I don't know why. He just kind of caught my eye. Being a good putter and TJ around that Fleetwood range. I mean, less than driver courses is Tony Finau all day, and he's kind of back, I think.
It's been better than it was the beginning of the year for sure. Trending in the right direction.
He's trending up and to the
What you look
right
for.
for sure. Great major player, less than driver course, can work it in the wind. Average putter, good when he wants to be. I don't know. Think
Slow
it's
greens too might help him be a little bit more aggressive, right? Like that's one of the things in the Open too. You got to think about like a lot of these like country club guys like hate the Open because of how slow the greens are. Like they only roll like a 10 versus the 12, 13s they're used to playing on the PGA Tour,
right.
and that kind of rattles some guys because you've got to like have a little extra pop in that stroke that some people don't have. Something to consider too. You got to think about your putters and like the wind impacts putts out here because there's no trees or anything like that to block the wind from the greens. So something to consider too, like slower greens and putts impacted by wind. So you got to have somebody that either has experience with that or like is a super solid putter that's not going to be phased by it.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Is Morikawa in that realm of, because it's a 10, that you might be able to make a few more? Because I feel like last year he was kind of right around there too.
Yeah, and I think like a putter like him, like when they're that slow, he's a little more aggressive and like tries to hammer him in the back of the hole without worrying about having 6 feet coming back like you have to on the PGA Tour. Like PGA Tour, if you have a 3-4 footer, like you're tapping it, you know, like, and it's got to be a very pure, really small stroke. Where you get here, you can kind of have a little more hit in them and just like pick a side of the hole or straight at it and just hit a little more pop. And like you're only going to have a couple feet coming back. It's not going to get away from you and have like 8, which can happen on the PGA Tour in some of these places that they play. So I think that just frees a guy like him up who doesn't have like the best stroke. It's kind of a streaky stroke, but you can hit him hard and like just be a little bit more aggressive and not worry as much about the ones coming back. So you got to find guys that like, I don't know, are like more comfortable with being aggressive versus kind of 9 today.
Yeah.
Another guy, one more guy from me too. The guy that kind of interests me at a weird spot. Sam Burns is 8,900, like kind of smack in the middle of a weird kind of price range. I feel like he's been playing pretty bad recently. Maybe I'm wrong there, but I feel like he hasn't been playing that great. But he's like a sneaky good links player from what I remember, and obviously hits it a ton. And I think Lesson Driver could benefit him too.
He's kind of like hit or miss. He doesn't just rack up top 10s, but he has like 2 wins this year. Like he's second in the FedEx Cup, I think. So it's not like consistent, always plays good no matter where. It's just like when he gets the hot hand, he just goes out there and gets it. And who knows, this week could be his week. He played halfway decent at the country club for the last major. Yeah. Maybe this week he just kind of ball strikes his way around and gets the putter going and works out. But without further ado, it's time for our bank count plays for the last major of the year at the Open Championship at St. Andrews. Who wants to start us off?
I would like to start us off.
Let's go.
Because I'm going to go back to Shane Lowry plus 130 for the top 20. And then also at plus 130, top 40. How dare they put Abe Answer plus 130 to be top 40? That's just absurd to me. And then also I'll throw in there, this won't be a bank account play, but something to sweat with. I like Rory and Shane Lowry top 5 at plus 1,600.
Ooh, I like that one. A little value play at the end there.
Little value parlay.
But that is awesome. I love it.
That's great. The Irish lads.
Yes. Yeah. Paulie?
I have a few plays. I'll just list off some of my bank accounts that I have here. Ryan Fox to win 60-1.
Love that.
Yep.
He's on the lineup.
Oh, we might have to go back to the drawing board here on what a bank account play is.
Right. Dean Burmeister. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but top 20, 22-1.
Paul, we're trying to win people money here, pal.
Yeah.
Generational wealth.
Wyndham Clark, top 10, 22-1. Those are just the 3 like bank count plays. I have a laundry list of others that I was thinking.
Paul sleeping with the ghost bike.
We can circle back to the rest of my list if you want.
We'll circle back to Paul's laundry list after we get through our bank count plays here. I'm gonna go next. I got, just because I'm looking at it and I don't want to have to find the odds again. I got Leishman top 20 plus 300. Let the hands get going. Let him get creative out there around those greens. I like him this week. Few less drivers is always good for him too. And then I feel like he's getting a little bit disrespected here. Like Cam Smith plus 300, like all those like short grass areas around the greens, he is going to get up and down from everywhere. A few less drivers for him is a good thing. And we saw what he can do in the wind at the Players. Like hammering him. I know he's kind of been falling off the face of the earth lately, but I'm in on Cam Smith this week as kind of that second tier guys, which is crazy that he's priced that low. Like he should never be below Patrick Cantlay in a major. I'm just saying that right now. Patrick Cantlay in majors, but I'm going plus 240 plus 300 Cam Smith top 10, plus 300 Mark Leach top 20. Bank count, please.
We got some drama because I'm all over Cantlay. Hey, that's number one play, baby. Let's go. I like Cantlay top 20, Matt Fontaine. Listen,
top 20, I guess is fine.
I'm in a rider, and you know what? It is what it is. He can hit the ball straight and putt the lights out of it. So if he does, I think he's in good shape. I like Cantlay, so we'll see. We got a duel.
Is it top 20 that's fair? Because he'll backdoor that all day. I'm just saying, as like odds to win, he should never be like anywhere near
100%.
how high he is because he never wins.
100%. I think
Are they
Cantlay's
equal?
good. You know, you can even do top 10 at plus 200. I'm fine with too. But
Fair.
I like Cantlay down there at plus 100, top 20 because of his major record. But this course should be a joke for him. So, other plays, I have two more. I got Finau top 40 minus 180. I think that's a free parlay leg if you want to include that. I like Poston top 42 at plus 150. And my last little Salt Bay play. Will the course record be broken? Yes. Plus 200. The course record is 61 by a man of the name of Ross Fisher, I believe. I don't think I've ever even heard of him. So that's the plays right there. A little sprinkle.
I like that. That's a provocative one because now you're just ruining all day every day.
I get provocative on these things. Come on, we know that. We had this straight. I mean, there's only 2 par 3s. Is there going to be a hole in one? There will be probably.
Probably.
There is every week now. It's like, it's like the juice balls in baseball. It's a hole in one every week on golf. How it goes. It's just true.
How it happens.
Yeah.
All right, Paul, you want to take us home with the remainder of your laundry list here?
Yeah. I just looked at this guy's odds. Okay. I got Fleetwood to win 30-1. First round leader plays.
Here we go.
Louis and Sam Burns both 45-1. I got Tiger 65-1. I think if he's going to play well, he's going to get out hot and then just kind
And then
of.
the body will fail him. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like he played first round at the Masters, wasn't he? Like top 5, top 10.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm using that same logic here that maybe he's going to be close to the top of the leaderboard. Then I also have, you mentioned Leishman. I got him 80-1 first round leader. I know I mentioned these guys before. I got Wyndham Clark also top 5 50-1 and top 10 22-1. Burmeister also top 10 22-1, and Laurie Cantor top 10 30-1. And while sitting here, I found this guy. I'm trying to do it. Lars van Meijel, I think is his name. He's from the Netherlands. He's plus 100,000 to win. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a long shot, maybe just
That's
$1
gross.
and see
You
what
put $1
happens.
on it, right?
Yeah,
Unbelievable. I guess Wyndham Clark. We got the Wyndham Clark like in the wind play of the week or whatever. Here, got him every which way to fucking win top 5, top 10.
Yep, just the top 5, top 10, top 20. Yep. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. And this Lars guy, I don't know. I found him. He's been playing on the Challenge Tour. He's from Netherlands.
When you see the right odds, you just gotta jump.
Yeah, 100-1 or 100,000-1. I'm sorry, 100,000-1.
Wow,
impressive.
Same odds as like John Daly, David Duval.
They don't even have
Vecchia
plays on here anymore either. They're not letting me be evil, Matt. I'm trying to be rude, and I just can't.
Miss the cut plays.
That's my favorite, and I haven't hit one all year, and still.
It's all right. They're fun.
I feel like there's always a random guy at the top of these leaderboards at the Open. Like, was 2015 the year that like Paul Dunn made that run at it? Or he's like an amateur, and he shot like.
I think it was.
He was in the final. He was in the last group on Sunday, and then he shot like 85 or something like that.
Came back to
That's
earth
right.
all in one day.
Yeah, I think also that's the same year that like Ollie Schneider-Jans was like on a tear. I think.
He's a sicko.
Yeah.
Ollie.
Especially the first day or so, like you'll get 1 or 2 names up there that it's just like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. Yeah, he was an amateur in the last group on Sunday at the Open. I was like, what the fuck's going on here, boys?
If
That
you
can
take a
happen.
peek down at the bottom of the DK values, those are you got some names down there. Take a peek. That's a
Dude, check out
minute or
Lars.
two.
Check out my guy Lars. Don't sleep on him.
Give him a look this week. You never know.
Oh, Paul,
Yeah.
I'm adding a first round leader for you too, Vic Hovland. That's another one.
Okay.
Place for
All
sure.
right. All
You're
right.
getting good value on him because he's been in the
Same
world.
idea with him. If he's gonna go off, it'll be the first round, 100%.
Yeah.
Plus 5,500, I believe. End of round one leader. Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
That's some
I
spice.
might steamroll that actually.
All right, boys. Well, cheers to the fourth and final major of the men's season this year. Couldn't be any better. Open Championship in St. Andrews. I'll be up early Thursday and Friday. I can't wait to watch these guys get out there and get after it. Cheers, boys. Enjoy the Open Championship.
Let's go, baby.
Cheers.